Yo, Common is on the cruise show right now.
Yeah.
Yo, Common,
Yes.
you know what's so tough about that is there's so many other songs that we could have went with, but we would have been here all day with the Common intro.
Yo, hey, I love that intro, man. Thank y'all.
Yo, you know, that's Edgar who lives in this box, man. He produced it, man.
Yeah, tell Edgar peace. Edgar, what's up?
Love.
There he is. There he is. If you want to order a burger, too, you could do it through here.
Edgar,
Yo,
Edgar, you got any veggie burgers, man? No,
Veggie burgers.
Yo, so you're straight up vegan, yeah? Vegan.
No, I eat fish, I eat seafood and stuff like that.
Vegetarian.
Yeah.
Pescatarian.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, yeah. Todd was a little was a little weirded out when he heard you were a vegetarian. He was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard you talk about that.
Yeah, I eat fish and stuff, man.
Just health-wise?
By the way, this is
exactly.
a conversation with Common. We're talking politics, we're talking social issues, and of course hip-hop, and we got to talk about Black America again. Congratulations, Common.
Thank you, man.
That's major. What is this, album number
11?
11?
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
It's a blessing, 11, man, and I'm just grateful that I was able to put out some music and people paying attention to it, and it could be something that's relevant, you know.
Yep. Let me start at the ending of the album, Letter to the Free. You say, "Will the U.S. ever be us, Lord willing?" Yeah. And that's what it feels like. It feels like this isn't our country anymore. We've lost it somehow.
Yeah, and I think in many ways we never been like considered equal, like overall. Just I'm talking black and brown people, people of color, just overall by the system. I don't think it's ever been like the consideration of who we are, like what we've contributed, and just like saying, man, we as a structure, government structure, need to put in money into these people, put money and time and energy into these people. You know, it's been some politicians that have, but I mean, overall, when you look at it, it's never. And just the whole us mentality of like, man, we all in this together.
Believe it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. What's up, Todd?
I'll say, speaking on that, having Obama for 8 years, you think anything has changed in that time?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, people have seen that, like, we can achieve the highest level, the highest position in office, and that means that black people, brown people, we all like a woman could, like, to me, a child growing up can see a black president and know that they can achieve something. That means no matter what color they are. And we also got to see a really good human being running as a politician, being our president, because though Obama received a lot of resistance and he tried to do the best he can, he still just represented all people in many ways. So I think he's did an excellent job with what he could do.
How do we fix the ongoing issue in Chicago, though? You as a Chicago kid, I mean, deadly weekend after deadly weekend.
murder capital,
what do we do, man?
Yeah, man. I know it's concerning all of us, man.
Absolutely.
And I think for one of the things that I've found from just talking to people in Chicago is opportunities need to be there. Job opportunities. You know, when we have things going on like things to take care of, it creates a lot less trouble for you to just get into.
Sure.
Meaning if you got a job, you most likely going to go work towards that job. So it's bringing economics into those neighborhoods and also starting from a young age, giving kids outlets to do different things. Like one of the things, I grew up on the South Side and it was things going on, but the thing is, I had something to dream about.
Right.
You know, I was like, whether it was a program I was in, playing bitty basketball,
breakdancing,
going to the park, breakdancing.
Straight up.
That's
so dope.
It give us an outlet. Hip hop has been an outlet, and so many other things could be an outlet for our kids. So
and for breakdancing, all you need is an empty gym, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're good to go. Empty hall,
some space,
some cardboard, and just permission to be, in the alley dancing. We're straight. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. You could be with the homies, just doing your thing. I mean, some of it is just essentially just showing that somebody cares, man. Think about when some kids growing up feel like, man, I ain't got nobody that really care. You know, your parents may be going through some things. Both parents may not be there. One parent may not be there. You like, so you need somebody to reach out. That's that village mentality we gotta have.
Right. As a kid, who were you looking up to celebrity wise?
Yeah, celebrity wise, I loved Muhammad Ali because he just was
because he talked that talk.
Yeah, he talked the talk, and he was bigger than the sport. You could tell he cared for the people. That's right. And of course, I loved Michael Jackson. He just was like just the light of the world. He was just lighting us all up. So those were two people that I definitely identify with.
Yo, Common, you're out there, you're fighting a good fight, but you can't do it alone.
Nah, I
Do
know.
you urge other artists to come through and let's make this happen?
Yeah, well, I mean, I acknowledge too the people that's on the grassroots levels that's doing it too. I gotta acknowledge they work every day towards, and I'm striving to work every day towards uplifting things. But it is artists out there doing things like Chance the Rapper and Pusha T been out like
with Hillary
doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Been pushing Hillary.
Yeah, he's like hanging out with Hillary, literally.
Man. Yeah, we saw Jay-Z and Beyonce on stage with Hillary.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's just major, man.
Yeah.
And that's hip hop. They call on hip hop for that. I love that.
I loved it too, man.
Dog, remember when they tried to call you a drug dealer because you were going to the White House, bro?
Yeah.
Like Common is not a drug dealer.
Wow.
Yeah, that ain't me, and I don't judge anybody for what they do, but that ain't me, and so I ain't never tried to betray that. But that was me getting caught up in the political crossfire. You know, they was trying to get at Obama. Yeah, it let me know that politics is a dirty game. Cause
is it dirtier than the hip hop game?
They'll try to find anything.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's dirtier, man. It's like it's less honor, and it's not like I've been a politician, but just the fact that I was invited to the White House, and then they started being like, well, Common is, he's a what did they call me, a vile rapper, and
He's a gangster thug.
I remember we're talking
like,
about it, we're like, out of all people, Common.
Common is not a gangster thug. You know, if he's a gangster thug, I'm a woman. You know what I mean? Let's figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I understood those things. I've been grateful to be able to be at the White House, and that's another thing I gotta say Obama has done, is just gave people opportunities that wouldn't have those opportunities to do those things.
See, if I was in the White House, I would have took a fork,
something,
a notepad, a pen,
salt and pepper or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I would have been on Snapchat acting a fool.
Yeah,
but you can't take your phone in there.
No, you can't take your phone in there. But I mean, we've been in there like. We just got through having a performance there, which was amazing, like with De La Soul and the Roots, and like
at the White House.
At the White House, man, doing like B-sides from hip hop songs.
At the President's Request.
That's dope.
You weren't doing that with Bush.
Nah, I was not going down with Bush, and it won't go down with Trump that way either.
No.
Man, let's just hope that that's not even the situation that Trump ever even.
Everybody
sees
go
a
vote.
piece of that.
Exactly.
Go vote today, y'all. Vote.
Today's election day for Todd. It's erection day, but still, it's election day. You got to go out and vote. I was saying this earlier too. You know, some of the homies, right? We all have homies that have done some, some questionable things back in the day. If you don't know if you could vote, you definitely have to look into it.
Yeah, you got to look into it. You
got to find out, man.
And that's one of the issues that I think, when we do vote, and hopefully, like Hillary Clinton gets elected today, that we hold her accountable towards, towards the prison reform thing that she's talking. And we look at people that if you have been locked up, they should be able to come out and be a citizen and not just be like, if you did your time, come out, and they can be able to get a job and be able to vote. Those are some of the things that we need to start making sure we hold these politicians accountable for.
Common is here, Cruise Show Power 106. I'm sure you've been hit with this as well from fans like, my vote doesn't count. Why do I have to vote? There's people out there that don't want to vote, like Todd the Hater. Todd, I hope you don't mind me putting you out there like that. But he doesn't vote.
I respect and understand where Todd coming from, because for a while I felt like I didn't want to vote. But then I was like, man, if I see all these injustices going on and I don't vote, that means I'm voting for the injustice. Meaning, if I don't stand up and use my vote for something, like if it's two choices and I got to vote for the one that I think is the best, then that means I'm doing something towards solving the problem.
Sure.
And if we don't vote and allow Donald Trump to get in, that means I've contributed to the problem, to be honest. And it's just like, man, so many people have done so many things so we can vote. And I know people stand up and protest and see all this craziness going on. Voting is the connection towards after the protest.
Yeah.
You got to go out and vote, man.
Here's the thing. If Trump becomes president, I have a safe house in Tijuana. You'll be fine.
Thank you,
We're
bro.
all going to Mexico.
I was wondering where I was going, man.
We're at all the horchata you can have.
Yeah.
But
I love horchata.
even not on the presidential level, like on the state and local level as well, like there's other things that everyone else can vote for.
That is very important, because when we think about, like, when we see the things going on with the police officers, or we see things going on with some of our schools, some of that is just is state and local. And even with the prison system, some of it is state and local. So, and when we vote for a president, we got to continue to know who the state and local people are, because they the ones that get into the Senate and get into all these positions, so they can support the president. So it's like and I'm doing my diligence to get educated on it too, because like I said, I was kind of like Todd, like, man, this political
A lot
stuff
of people
is
are,
big.
though.
Yeah, and I understand it.
Yeah, man. Common is here, man. This is the Cruise Show. Black America again is officially out. Everybody get that. The homie Common puts out quality music consistently.
11 times.
Number 11.
At least 11 times.
At least.
Shout out to the 11th album.
Thank you.
Are you still trying to borrow $1 or no? You good?
Yeah, no more borrowed dollars.
He's got it under control, man. He's got it under dog. It is so cool to have you in here, man. You see the fans, right? We put out the call and they were like, we gotta be there.
Thank you all.
Here for you.
I love the people, the fans that's in here, and I'm just grateful to be here on the Cruise Show.
My man. Appreciate it. Have you seen Yessie yet? You know she loves you.
Yeah, Yessie. Yessie actually came to a little party. We had a house party over the weekend celebrating the album.
Go
Yessie.
ahead now.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Yo, we were just talking about this off the air. I gotta bring it up. When Bieber broke your ankles, bro.
I don't know if it was a breaking of the ankles. He got a little crossover.
Either way, it's Bieber, dog.
I know.
You can't let that happen.
That was the worst.
I mean,
right?
yeah, it was the worst. It was because I'm from Chicago. We got pride in our basketball game.
Straight up.
And for him to get a little cross on me, it was. Man, it was the worst moment in my basketball history.
Yo, don't you have a pair of like Michael Jordan's kicks?
Yeah. Because I was a ball boy for the Bulls when Jordan first came. When I was a little kid, man. I used to get all the gym shoes, Magic Johnson's gym shoes, and all that.
Wow. You still got them?
Yeah. Well, no, I was a shorty, like selling them and giving them to my teachers and stuff, so I wouldn't get bad grades. So it was I was hustling.
Wow.
Hustling, bro. That's Shy City, bro.
Yeah, Shy City, bro. Yeah.
Common is here, man. Yeah. Black America again is the album. Everybody get that, man. For real, you got to get that. It's on iTunes. It's everywhere. You can stream it everywhere as well.
Yes, sir.
And again, thank you for coming through, Common, dog. You are that dude. You know what I'm saying?
You, bro. Appreciate that, man. I
Music,
gotta say,
movies, everything.
E-Man was rocking that mix. Thank you, man. I got to say that was dope, man.
Yeah, man. We were talking about this as well off the air. How many beats you passed up in your career? What beats do we that we know now that you passed up on?
Well, the beat that Kanye, because most of these beats I passed up on were the ones that Kanye did, like Heard Him Say on his album. I think it was.
Wow, that was for you.
That was for me. But the thing is, Ye made that beat, and then in like 15 minutes, I promise you, he wrote the song. Once he said, he was like, "You sure you don't want this, Rosh?" I was like, I'm good. And then he wrote the song in like 15 minutes, and I was like, man, that was meant for him.
Right.
And
It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. He
didn't want you to take it.
I had to look at the positive at that point.
Look at it like that, bro.
Yeah, and even the song that he did for Slum Village, I'm calling.
Selfish.
I'm calling
Wow.
Selfish.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, you would have killed on that.
Damn.
Man, I love that.
That is a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to freestyle over there at some point. Just try to rekindle it. But it's been many others. But ultimately, man, Ye gave me some really dope beats. He, produce
for sure.
to produce the album "Be and Finding Forever."
Yeah,
and the
man.
whole album's pretty much him and Jay Dilla. So
Yeah, right.
Wow.
What do you make of all these beefs in hip hop? You've had your share with Cube, who, by the way, is at Cali Christmas, and it's all good now.
Yeah, that's my man. Cube,
Yo, I know you guys
Now
are
we see you guys
straight.
together
it's
all the time.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be. Drake as well. There was that situation.
And that's
as well.
all peace now, man.
That's right.
For me, like the beefs, I was blessed enough to keep it just on record, like
on wax.
On wax. It was on wax, but I did have I was angry about all of the beefs, but then I just said, man, we just kept it on wax, and eventually we was able to piece everything out. Me and Drake pieced everything out. Me and Cube just did Barbershop the next.
That's right.
Together.
That's right. Yeah, you can't have beef with Common. He's just a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
How did you even argue with him?
Yeah, like something wrong with you if you fighting Common. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we kept it peaceful after that, and man, I'm just grateful. Yeah.
That's right, man. What do you make of Lil Wayne's comments?
Yeah, for me, I was just thinking like, man, for Wayne, what Wayne said, he probably just ain't thinking of every perspective. He ain't really like looking at it from, because sometimes.
Did we take it wrong maybe as the people?
No, I think, people, you feel how you feel, and I feel like he's allowed to express himself the way he should too.
That's right.
Like, meaning that's what our freedom when we talk about being Americans, and we might take it personal because we know our struggle. But he might not just be experiencing this, so somebody got to be able to talk to him and say, "Hey, man, this is what else is what's going on." Because sometimes, like, think about it, like I feel like I need to pay more attention to some of the struggles that women may go through, or some of the struggles, So it's just being educated on the struggles that other people are going through, and I got love for Wayne, so. So I just look at it like, man, maybe you just got to get hip to it.
Yeah. Did you see T.I. fire back at him on Instagram?
Yeah, I didn't even see it, but I mean, like that's why I said, everybody can speak. I understand, man. We passionate about what's going on with Black and brown lives. We passionate about it, so I can understand that people gonna speak up. But for me, I look at it like Lil Wayne is with us. So if it's somebody that don't know, I'd rather go talk to them on, face to face.
And that's what T.I. said. He's like, you've been my friend forever. Our kids grew up together. Like if you need to get educated in some things, I'm here to talk to you. But you can't be going around saying these crazy things.
He was a little upset though.
He was a lot of upset.
Than that,
yeah. In nice words, that's what he was saying. He's like, you sound uneducated. I've been your friend, and I can tell you what's really going on because shit is really happening.
Yeah. But I mean, even too, when I watched that interview, I felt like because journalists can do this. She kind of put him on the defensive against Black Lives Matter too, because I mean,
he didn't want to talk about that.
The way she asked it was kind of like, but at the end of the day, you still got, we gotta, like I said, he got to be educated on it. That's all.
Yeah. When you interview artists, I mean, from my experience, right, a lot of artists are checked in on the tone, on the body language, and what words you use. You know what I'm saying? What verbiage you use. So you got to be careful with that because you can anger an artist without even trying to.
Yeah. But I mean, don't get me wrong. She probably was happy that she got him.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, it's everywhere. We're all talking about it.
Views. You know what I'm saying? She out of here. So the question is, should I watch my baby come out of my fiance?
Back to that.
Let's get back to that. Should I watch it come out?
Okay, I got one child, my daughter, and I definitely watched her come out. It was traumatizing, but it was beautiful.
See, don't do it.
I say
every guy that says yes is no longer with the girl. I'm just saying, bro.
Well, I'm telling you yes, and I am no longer with her. But I'm telling you yes because you gotta be able to witness that aspect of life.
Yeah.
But be prepared for
and then move on.
Yeah.
and then just block it out.
Yeah.
And then out.
So what you leaning towards? What you leaning towards?
I'm leaning towards watching.
Yeah, man. I think bringing
that
life coming in.
If I'm leaning towards watching now. At first I was like, no way.
Yeah, you were so against it.
No, because I don't want to faint. I don't want to get the bubble guts in the middle of it. I don't want something like that to happen. But I think it'll make me appreciate her more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And the baby, you're gonna see magic happen.
Watch magic happen. You know what I'm saying? The ladies behind you were saying I should. Some were saying I shouldn't. Some were
saying I say do it, man.
All that blood and stuff. Nah.
Do it.
All that blood and stuff.
Blood. Ladies, any men back there saying what you say?
I said yes. You can never see that again.
Yeah.
My man. Do I ever want to see that again? You know?
You don't want to see it, and you will never.
You know what I mean? Hey, so we have some questions from listeners here as well, man. Who's up first? What's your name? What city are you from?
Hi, my name is Stacy. I live in Torrance.
Hey, Stacy from Torrance. There she is. You have a question for Common?
Stacy?
Yes, hi. I would like to know, now that you've educated yourself a little bit in politics and you are so passionate about it, would you consider running?
Yeah.
Not for president.
I wouldn't. I don't think I would run in politics because it is such a politically correct world as far as it doesn't seem, for me, like the structure of it doesn't seem like I could truly be the person I want to be and do the good that I want to do.
Yeah.
And, I'm an artist too, so it would be strange for me trying to run for office and still be making music and making films and stuff. So I mean,
there'd be no time.
Yeah, I think I'm stay focused on the work.
Plus, when you run for public office, they gonna dig whatever they got on you.
Oh, everything.
All your lyrics up?
They will dig up everything. Bro.
Your first girlfriend.
Absolutely, yeah, man.
Oh no, don't go there.
Stuff you did in the 6th grade. They want your ass for it.
They will pull it up.
If Arnold could do it.
You talking about
Arnold for California?
Do we have another question from the audience?
So that's a strong no?
Yeah, that's a strong no.
She was hoping.
I know, right?
Maybe there's a chance.
Were you going to vote for me?
Yeah.
You see?
We need people that will get in and make a difference and ruffle feathers and change things and not just go along with what's already happening.
That's a great point.
Would you vote Chano for mayor?
Would I vote?
Chance the Rapper for mayor?
Oh yeah, I love Chance. I would definitely
family.
support Chance. That's my man, and he's doing great things. So I would give Chance.
Just thinking maybe he should.
Plus, his dad has a lot of experience that I'm sure he could share with him. You know what I'm saying?
His dad was Barack's right hand man when he was in Chicago.
Yeah, man. The conversation with Common is going down right now on the Cruise Show. Do we have another question from the audience?
Yeah, hi. This is Eric from Pomona.
There he is. Go ahead, Eric.
What's up, Eric?
My favorite song from your album, which I feel like is your thesis, is "A Black America Again."
Yeah.
I feel like you cover a lot of stuff in there, and one of the other things too is the people you have featured. You have James Brown, you have Stevie Wonder. Mm-hmm. What made you feel like you had to put those type of people in there to get that message across?
Well, yeah, I think the voice of having James Brown and Stevie Wonder on a song called Black America again, their voices was so important because what they've meant in music. And that song, you know, is speaking towards the injustices and speaking towards writing a new narrative really for black and brown people in general, people of color, but it's including all people. Like, I want people to understand when I say Black America again, it's like, that's just saying, man, I'm celebrating our culture, and I'm looking at a new way for us to be viewed and a new way for us to express ourselves, and it's going to take each and every other nationality to support that because the same way we have to support other nationalities, it's part of moving America forward. So I think, you know, Stevie Wonder and James Brown, two of the greatest artists to ever do it.
Election day is today. Go out and vote.
Go vote.
Get your vote on. What's up, Todd? Voting.
Old Dirty Bastards on the album, too.
Todd, don't turn off your own mic.
Wow,
He gets so excited.
Todd.
He turned off his own mic.
Why'd you put ODB on there?
Oh, man, because, you know, ODB for me is one of the dopest rappers. He got so much soul.
That
and like
voice just cannot be matched.
His voice, and it was like, when the song Pyramids, I'm just rhyming on it, but it was something that ODB and the Wu-Tang represent the essence of hip-hop to me.
Yeah.
And to get his voice, like, just what he was saying, talent that I got will rock the spot. I just love the way he always did it with soul.
Hell yeah.
I was packing my bags. I was headed from Vegas, and I heard ODB. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was dope.
That
Like,
ODB?
fire.
Yeah, man, ODB, man, like, people, man, Brooklyn Zoo, that song we sampled him from, man, that's one of the greatest hip-hop songs ever made.
Ever, man. As famous as ODB was, he was still slept on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
He was slept on. Like,
Conversation with Common is happening right now on the Cruise Show, Power 106.